Hey, Winshanti. Hey, allegedly. How y'all doing this Sunday morning? Child, there's a lot going on, so I'm gonna get right into it, okay? Now I don't know if y'all have heard. Hey, True Black. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Choreo Lover. Well, evidently, hey, Wild Card. Hey, Choctaw. Evidently, it was some hot tea spilled last night, right, Tracy? It was some hot tea spilled last night. I heard about it this morning. Hey, Two Talks, how you doing? Thank you, love. I appreciate it. But y'all mind hitting the like button. So evidently, it was some hot tea spilled last night, but I just heard about it this morning. I was over around Tarita's, and she was talking about one of the club chat or Ratchet mamas over there, right? Trina, how you doing? And so she was talking about uh somebody spilled some tea on somebody else's platform about one of the club chat members, right? Now, let me do a little backstory on this right here. Hey, Ronnie Q. Hey, Naima, Sun Goddess. I'm gonna call you. Hey, Kim Kim. Y'all hit the like button, okay? So anyway, an article was found from Tucson, Arizona, I believe, concerning a club chat member, and what is her name, Ray Ellen or something like that. And hey, view about her son, right? So now Friday, let me backtrack a little bit. So Friday, I hit to one that y'all can hear me okay, right? Because I have my phone in my hand. But anyway, so Friday, I believe it was Friday, I jumped on Jay Wilson's panel and pretty much read for Fifth Club Chat because they are filthy and disgusting. Okay. Is she 73? 70 years old, child. Now, when I was doing that read over there, hey Fifi, when I was doing that read over there, uh, I mentioned that they are deplorable, and I mentioned the fact that young demons turn into old demons, right? So that's what I said when I was doing my reading. All this and all that. But y'all know I have a real strong sense of discernment, right? Now, while I'm doing this read, my ears is poking up, right? I mean, my ears is poking up. The hairs is on the back of my neck tingling because I know something was getting ready to happen, especially when it comes to demons, right? So I call them old demons. Their young demons done turned into old demons, right? So on and so forth. So this Ray Ellen chick, I hope I'm saying her name properly. Y'all let me know if I'm saying her name right, because it's hard for me to differentiate all of them, right? It's just so many of them. They're just so disgusting, right? And the one I know for real is what's her name over there? That one that's turning into an old white man. Cause she keep messing with that magic Ramsey over there. That's the one I know for sure. All right. Hey Miss B, how you doing? That's the one I know for sure, right? So anyway, the article came out. Let's discuss the article. I was on Readers this morning, And now, mind you, I hadn't heard about this because y'all know how I am. I only listen to a couple of people anyway, and all of this here and all that there, right? So I got on it. I said, let me cut on, YouTube early Sunday morning. I'm making my coffee and all this and all that. So Rita is on there talking about an article that came out about one of the club chat members, the Ray Ellen person, um, about her son, about her defending her son because he's a predator, right? Child, look, I said this a long time ago. We all know this, that birds of a feather truly flock together, right? So it's no wonder why they be over there defending Bradley tooth and nail, right? Because see, evidently Chester ain't the only one chill Lester, okay, over there. All right? Because like I said, birds of a feather flock together. So anyway, I'm listening, and Rita keep getting more and more into it, and all this and all that. And the Ray Ellen lady, a couple of days ago, hey Miss Vonnie, hey everybody, by the way, Ronnie Q, if I didn't say your name, hey everybody is coming. Y'all please hit the like button, okay? I realize it's early, Miss B, Paulette, Wild Card, just everybody, right? So anyway, so now they over there deflecting, trying to call Rita all of this and all that, outside her name, upside down her name, all on the side of her name, because she is simply exposing the heifers. And the way she exposing them is she using their own words, right? Now, here's the thing. This is my thing. Sometimes you should not be talking so much, all right? You should not be talking so much, especially when the person that you're defending, and I'm talking about Bradley, the person that you defended, Chester over there, he was sending dog whistles, right? Pay attention, peep game. He's sending dog whistles. Ray Ellen done did the little video. They defending him tooth and nail. The whole time he dog whistling your butt, right? Right, Ray Ellen? In case you didn't catch Steve, what's going on, right? Because he ain't the only one. He like to deflect, right? So he's sending dog whistles. He done put yourself, and he done put you to the forefront, talking something, for telling Rita and her husband, for y'all go see Ray Ellen, y'all come see me, or some. That's him dog whistling, right? So a whole lot of people ears are perked up, and a whole lot of people start paying attention to you. So one person found an article about you and your son, the predator, and you defending your son. Do you see what I'm saying? That's a dog whistle, right? So he doing all this. He done called all the dogs to your yard, right? And somebody went to digging up bones, girl, and they dug up a very interesting bone on your butt. Okay? That's why he using all of them as sacrificial lambs. Y'all catch T. That's what he doing over there, right? So he dog whistled your butt. They dug up some bones. You all out here talking crap, all this and all that. It ain't no way you can explain this away. I mean, it's an article, okay? It's proof. They done read the article. They done showed the article. They done showed court documents, all this and all that, right? You self-righteous heifers over there always got something to say about somebody else, okay? Y'all the most ratchet, deplorable, disgusting, nasty old bitches on the internet, okay? It's old black bitches like you that don't need to have no damn kids, okay? So let me calm down. I'm going to keep it cool. So, Ray Ellen, let me talk to you for a minute, bitch, okay? Now, I don't know what the hell you had going on around there with your son, um, that led him to be such a deplorable, disgusting individual. Okay? But the apple don't fall far from the tree, okay, bitch? All right? The apple don't fall far from the tree. Now, what I want to know is what the hell was going on over there around to that house of horrors before he grew up and got all this bullshit in his head, right? Okay? Now what he did was, in case y'all ain't heard about it, was He was taking pictures of underage girls, started a whole website. Now, that's a whole bunch of more stuff, and I don't want to. I'm just giving y'all the highlights, right? Because I'm thoroughly disgusted by this. Okay. Now, okay, so a year prior to him doing the second thing that I'm gonna talk about at first, okay, he a registered sex offender for a resident. Like he ought to be. Now I understand this was in the early 2000s, right? Now, mind you guys that sex trafficking and sexual assault charges, internet porn, child porn, all of these laws have been updated. So the reason why he got 7 years for all of this, number one, was probably is because it was early on. You see what I'm saying? It was early on, and plus his mammy and him know how to work the court system, right? Because what they say, he had a degree in some kind of political science or something like that, and he was the first black columnist or something like that, or whatever the world was going on. But they, they're real smart, but they disgusted, they sick in their head. You know what I mean? So you real smart to the point to where you know how to play uh uh on the court system. You know how to, you got on these people. I heard she wanted to file charges on even the stenographer. The judge, the stenographer, she want to put paperwork on all of them, right? Because she's trying to get them off her son and get them off of her, right? Okay, I'm trying not to read this, y'all, because I need to get this out because I'm gonna forget something. So you over there, you trying to distract people and get your son out of trouble, right? When you know, he is deplorable. In the first place, bitch, if you raise something like that, instead of you defending it, bitch, see, the reason why you defended him is because you the one that made him sick in the head, bitch. So you didn't have no choice but to defend him with your disgusting ass. Okay? And you set this monster onto the world. That's what you did, bitch. That's exactly what you did, right? So you around there, because y'all smart, when it comes to legal stuff, how to work the courts, and you even cried racism and all of this and all of that. So he ended up getting 7 years for the disgusting shit that he did. Now, if it was this day and age, he would have been charged with sex trafficking and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? This day and age in 2020, but I understand this was in the early 2000s. I bet all these girls, or most of them, was black in the first place, and y'all know that they don't care about our kids anyway. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff, that go on when it comes to us, you know what I mean? It go by the wayside, or it's downplayed, or they don't get as much time as they get. Why y'all think R. Kelly was just doing what he was doing to underage black girls? Do you see what I'm saying? And that is the reason why, right? So first charge he got, from what I understand, is he was charged with uh uh was it pornography or something like that, right? He set up a whole website and put pictures on the website of girls, underage girls, some of them, what I understand, 300 to 500 photos. Okay. Hold on a minute. You too. I'm not gonna do this with you today. Y'all don't let me forget where I was. Let me read this. Blaming the mother. I'm absolutely blaming the mother. Well, what about the father? That's what you said the last time you was in here. Okay, that ain't working for me today. Let me finish reading it though. What about the father? Where was his daddy? I asked Ray Ellen where his daddy was. You don't know anything about his mother. All I know is what was in the article, and in the article she was defending him. Okay? In the article, she was defending him. Let me tell you something. She brought him into this world. Shout out to Bill Cosby. And she should have been the fucking one to take him out. Okay, bitch? That's what she should have been. All right? So anyway, move right along. Move right the fuck along. So anyway, first charge he got, he's taking pictures of these underage girls And I think he was, spreading his do Jesus face cream on them, taking pictures of them, set up a whole website, a whole porn site, posting these still shots of these girls and getting, because when you set up a website, especially like that, you making money off of this pornography and stuff, right? The laws changed and it worked. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ronnie Q said we know the mother lobbied to get the laws changed and it worked. Right, not the father. Absolutely, I ain't think about that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Cause she the mama. She the one had it. She the one turned him into the monster. Okay, in the first place. All right. In the first place. So people loved her. Well, he was grown. And where do you learn this type of dysfunction? Huh? And like I said, she defended him so vigorously to, like Ronnie Q said, she get the laws changed and all this and all that. No, this a diploma motherfucker. No, this shit is going on in her house and she's still defending him. What the hell does that say about her? Huh? Yeah, they found the loophole. They was able to charge him. Only got 7 years. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, if it was in this day and age, he'd have been put under the jail. You see what I'm saying? But back then, and I would imagine that the girl was, all of them was white, black. I'm sorry, all of them was black, so that played into it too, right? Yeah, that was happening in her house, under her nose, okay? And you best believe, child, look, ain't no telling what all the fuck was going on around there, okay? To that house of horrors, right? To that house of horrors. That's what it was, right? So anyway, that's what he was doing at first. They said he was even putting up flyers and promoting the website. Hey, Cloud, promoting the website with the still shots of the underage girls. Okay, trying to hire women, talking about their model. You could, models and all this and all that, right? So that was the first charge you got, right? So the second time around, they say that he was scamming these girls. And then he said he really couldn't call it a scam cause he wasn't getting no money out of them, right? That's right, Robbie. I'm gonna get to that too. Don't let me forget about it. So what he did was having these, propositioning these, probably these poor little black girls or whoever, to come to his house because he's doing some research for a face cream. Okay, some kind of do. It was titled "Do Face Cream." What was the name of the face cream? Y'all do something, right? Face cream, right? So he blindfolding these girls, these little girls. He blindfolding these girls, and then he is how can I put this? He is do Jesus and on their face, right? So I guess they thought about it and somebody turned them into the law. Yeah, he paid them $10. Yeah, white dew cream. Okay, thank you, Bonnie Bill. White dew cream. So he's doing this all over their face. He's taking a picture of it. Okay. It's just a lot. It's too much. It's disgusting. Right? So they go to court. Okay, y'all, I get it. No more. I don't need no more. I got it. Don't put nothing else in the chat about what he did because I know. Okay. I'm trying to put it in a certain type of way. All right. So anyway, he go to court, and he got the gall to try to nigga explain it away. You sick son of a bitch. Okay, that's what you are. Trying to nigga explain it away, trying to blame it on this, that, and the other. Trying to make it seem like, oh, no problem, Ron. You weren't the only one. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Nothing was put down here that was that bad. I'm just, wanting to move it right along with the commentary. You know what I mean? No problem. I don't know why y'all saying y'all sorry. Y'all didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, I was just trying to put it in a certain kind of way. You see what I'm saying? So he go to court. He files and try to file a motion, I guess, to get out of it. They're trying to work the law, right? to try to get out of this deplorable shit. I was like, really? Really? Child. Yeah, no, we're not talking about real face cream. That's not what we talking about, True Black. So anyway, he did all that. His mama working, trying to get him out of trouble. Do you see what I'm saying? And all of this and all of that. So fast forward to, Ray Ellen and the rest of the club chat, the rest of them deplorable bitches over there, okay, being led by that demon. Now we had a talk the other day, about Jezebel and Ahab, right? About them spirits, okay? So that Jezebel / Ahab is like I said, birds of a feather flock together, right? So it's no wonder they always over there caping for him, right? They just love him to death, right? To the point to where now he done started him an OnlyFans page, and he's promoting. He said he having a sex party. Now the pink door ain't good enough, right? We know he got that pink door thing going over there. It's disgusting. He absolutely disgusting, sick as hell. Okay, a whole deplorable, disgusting demon over there, and them flying monkeys / demons, lower level demons is over there following behind him. I guess he the Pied Piper of sexual deviance. Okay, you got D Ramsey over there with her bald headed ass turning into a whole white man. Okay, because she done so much whatever the fuck she is calling magic over there. She turned into a whole white man. Okay, ain't no wonder why you ain't got no eyebrows, bitch. You probably done singed them off. Okay? You probably done singed them off with that disgusting shit. Hey, on site. They both and they said they was public figures of the community and all of this and all that. It's just real sick. The whole thing is just real sick. You're well known in the community, so that gives you some status. So these people are wanting to trust you. All of this and all of that. Child. Yes, a den of demons. They just all swirling around over there. So now he got him my OnlyFans, and ain't no telling what he gonna be doing over there. Cause I heard the video where he was promoting the sex party, and he is trying to normalize disgusting behavior. Hate beach is better. And so he talking about something, his pussy gonna be on full display and probably the sex toys and everything else, right? Right? He was advertising for girls 12 to 24. For real, 12 to 24? Oh my God. Absolutely disgusting. But my thing is, the point of this whole thing is, y'all be over there running off at the mouth, going behind the Patreon walls, trying to talk about everybody else in the whole world, right? And you the most disgusting motherfuckers on YouTube, right? Y'all don't hate Deanna, and you let Sean Bradley disgusting ass. Now see, he know how to pick them, right? He know how to pick them. He know how to pick you bitches. You bitches is disgusting. See, some people think just cause people real old and shit, and they say that old bitch is about 70 years old, right? Some people think just cause you get old, number one, you get wiser. And some people think just cause you old, you just some kind of nice, little innocent older person. That is not the truth. Okay? Just cause you get old, don't mean you get wiser for some people. And just cause you cause you get old, just cause you're an old demon now, don't mean you was a young demon back then. Okay? And you over there hollering about you gonna file paperwork on Rita and whoever else because they telling the truth about your motherfucking ass, bitch. Okay? You saying that she was doxing and shit, but you a motherfucking doxer over there. All you motherfuckers is doxers over there. Okay? While you running down people's old videos and shit, trying to see you hoes over there so fucking miserable. You try to find anything you can to speak ill about motherfuckers because you the most unhappy motherfuckers on YouTube. Okay? When you old bitches die, y'all gonna bust hell wide the fuck open. Right? And bitches like you, Ray Ellen, ain't that your name? It's bitches like you is the reason why our little young girls and our little young boys have to go through their whole life dealing with childhood trauma. Cause it's bitches like you raising up sick motherfuckers like your son, okay? They're scarring them for life. You nasty bitch. And you got the nerve to try to defend some fuck shit like that. You know why you was defending that shit, bitch? Because it was going on in your house and you knew everything about it. I bet he had the door cracked so your nasty ass could watch or some shit, right, bitch? Is that what you was doing? Because the way y'all be supporting Bradley over there and his fuck shit leads me to believe that you was getting off on it too with your nasty ass. Okay? And then you trying to profit off of him? You try to profit off of him. You a sick, disgusting bitch. Okay? You are disgusting. You are deplorable. And you still on YouTube trying to defend that shit. Okay? Now I bet the whole club chat is over there because you know, even when motherfuckers is in there wrong over here, you got motherfuckers still supporting them, right? Okay? But this is some extra shit right here. This is extra, bitch. You are disgusting. You are sick in the head. All right? For real. All of y'all is sick in the head. Okay? Talks to a therapist. Hold on. And you're so desperate and lonely and clean your house. And thank you for your support. And sister girl, you will have a magnificent day. And God bless you and continue to do what? Talks to a therapist. I don't even know what that means. I don't want to have to. I hope you ain't trying to throw shade at me in my own chat. But if you're not, just let me know so I don't have to block you. Okay, bitch? Anyway, move right along. So, well, these are people's mind. Yeah, people's mind. They make, you know, it'd be a few bad apples, like they say, that spoil a whole bunch. All right? You got bitches like this. Like, I really have no words. Yeah, they're a whole bunch of weirdos. You know, do we know that all the weirdos are now on the internet, right? And so Sean Bradley done strategically picked this particular group of old disgusting, you know, grannies and shit. That's why they do them like they do them. That's why they protect them like they do them, because they all fucking dysfunctional as hell, right? She trying to sell spirit boxes. Y'all better leave that shit alone. Y'all better leave that shit alone. Y'all some nasty hoes. And see, the reason why a lot of people can't see, some people, you'll go over there, you take this motherfucker about one thing, and why now? Let me ask you this: how many faces of Eve does Sean Bradley have exactly? I mean, this motherfucker so demonic. He changed his motherfucking voice. He go from Valley Girl to Hood nigga, to Hood chick. Anyway, it's disgusting. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Oh, you guys. I'm like, if you don't shut the fuck up, nigga, you with your country ass. You hate yourself so much, you gotta change your whole voice. Like, really? It's disgusting. So he over there celebrating his birthday, okay? Getting more money for his damn birthday and shit, right? Well, he done sick the dogs on Ray Ellen's dumb ass over here. And she on her channel talking about Sean Bradley. I ain't no mouthpiece for Sean Bradley. Girl, shut the fuck up. Yes, you are. And you know you are. Okay? Y'all some deplorable bitches. Like, for real. Okay? And y'all be trying to shut motherfuckers up, because they be telling the truth on your ass. Okay? But let me tell you something, bitch. While y'all over there worried about Rita, y'all started with Rita, if I can't remember. Y'all started with Rita on some sexual deviant shit. Because you put what her husband was doing, you know, you put that shit over there on Patreon. Okay? There are married people. If they want to do something like that, they are married. They're two consenting adults and they married. Okay? But you motherfuckers over there trying to talk about them. But the whole time what you was really doing is you was touching yourself because of what they was doing. Because of what that married couple was doing. Now tell the truth and shame the motherfucking devil with your nasty ass. Ray Allen, like I said, bitch, I bet you was standing in the door touching your motherfucking self while he was doing what the fuck he was doing to them little girls. And then on one part of the article talking about they got some of his semen on one of the shirts of the young girls because they was playing in his clothes. Number one, nigga, if they so young to where they got to play in your room, that mean they too young. Why are you over there? Why you got people's children in your room? Do you see what I'm saying? You better keep yourself in Arizona. That's what you better do. All right? And Ray Allen, why you worried about filing pay? See, old motherfuckers, old evil motherfuckers, if you will notice, old evil motherfuckers like that, they live for a very long time. You know why they live for a very long time? Because the energy from all that evilness and that madness and that twerking over there with the synagogue of Satan, all that shit keep them alive, okay? That's why they live for a very long time, some of them, because they're disgusting, so they can cause more mayhem and madness in this world, okay? So you got this black motherfucker, all right, with all this education and shit, him and his mammy, and all y'all supposed to be pillars of the community and shit. Instead of y'all motherfuckers out there changing laws and shit for pedophiles, okay? You could be trying to change laws that imprison black people, okay? For innocent black people. You can be trying to change the laws of all this extra sentencing, all this extra jail time that they give black people, okay? Now, around here where I live, you can get 10 years for one crack rock, right? So you got 3 crack rocks, you got 30 years. But you got a motherfucker around there to Arizona that's going to get 7 years for molesting hundreds of girls and young women and promoting built a whole website around it. Even said if he had been able to continue the website, he would have been making $1,000 a month. So you contributing to the exploitation of a minor. That's what you was doing, right? Contributing to the delinquency and the exploit of a minor. Okay? You a whole motherfucking sex trafficker. Okay? You a whole motherfucking predator. Okay? That's what the fuck you are. All right? Curry K said someone on LSA said maybe VS she was on to something. I'm just saying, how does the saying go? Birds. I just said that. I just said that. You're right about that. Thanks for sharing my video, Shelly. And you know, as a matter of fact, talking about Shelly, the other day I was on there, I think I was on Jay Whistles when I mentioned that video that Sean Bradley and his boyfriend had put out years ago talking about them foster kids and shit. Okay? Somebody else mentioned that video too. Who did I hear talking about that video? Somebody else mentioned that video. But Shelly said she got that video. Uh-huh. 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 Now y'all know how I feel. See, it's bitches like this, okay, that piss me off. All right? It's old bitches like this that piss me the fuck off. You know why they piss me off? Because you the motherfucking whores that's going around destroying your children. You spend so much time on motherfucking YouTube, bitch, defending Chester over there. All right? You ain't got time to pay attention to what the freak your weirdo son is over there doing. Okay? And you know when it comes to a sexual predator, especially after they be put on the sexual predator list, they start getting sneaky and trying to be slick, and they start kidnapping some of these kids and killing them, because they don't want to get caught again, right? So ain't no telling what the motherfucker doing. Now, is he still in jail or not? Okay? Because what they do after they got caught is they don't want to get caught no more. All right? So then they start, like I said, kidnapping these kids and stuff, and holding them against their will, and then when they get through with them, they kill them. All right, because they don't want to get caught and they don't want to go back to jail. But that's the kind of shit, Ray Ellen, that you over there upholding, right? Huh? Blame the girls and not her son. I ain't surprised. Why would she not? Why would she not? She trying to say whatever she can say. And like I said, I bet all of them, or over 90% of them, was black in the first place. All right? This some weird shit. You a sick bitch, Ray Ellen. You a sick bitch, D motherfucking Ramsey, with your whole white man turning into a white man looking ass bitch. Okay? You got a whole fucking fat ass beer belly. Bitch, you ain't got no eyebrows. Bitch, your scalp, your hairline being pulled to the back of your motherfucking head, bitch. And y'all whores got the nerve to try to come on here and talk shit about somebody else, about anybody else, when you the most deplorable old bitches on the planet. See, it's bitches like you that make functional mothers and functional aunties, okay, look bad. Because they always going to shine a light on the dysfunctional bitches, okay? The people that's out here that's doing good and trying to make a difference, they don't shine the light on them. They shine the light on bitches like y'all, okay? Okay? So, see, here's the thing, Ray Ellen. While you worried about somebody talking about your son and the fact that he on the sex offender register and he a whole child predator bitch, they should have charged you with some shit and put you on that registry too. Because like I said, where he get it from? Bitch, where did he get this shit from? Huh? I'm just saying. And then the motherfucker got on here earlier talking about something, well, where was the father? Bitch, who cares? Where was she? You should have put him down like a dog, bitch. Okay? It ain't right to make an animal suffer, you nasty bitch. Why you didn't do that, bitch? Huh? D. Ramsey takes up for her kind. She sure do. She sure the fuck do with her weird motherfucking ass. Bitch painting on her goddamn eyebrows. Girl, you out your goddamn mind. You just, yeah, disgusting, right? Absolutely disgusting. I want to see them niggas playing this shit away. That's what I want to do. Okay? Niggas playing this away. But anyway, meanwhile, the shit done hit the fan over here on YouTube, right? And Bradley over there celebrating his birthday. Ain't that some shit? Ah! Child, that's right. Lock her up. Lock that bitch up. Old ass bitch. D. Ramsey's existence scares me. With her big fat ass always opening her motherfucking mouth. Bitch, shut the fuck up and sit your ass down somewhere. That's what the fuck all you bitches need to do over there. And got the nerve to be trying to defend this bitch. It ain't no defending this shit. Y'all motherfuckers always got something to say about somebody else. The roast ratchet bitches on motherfucking YouTube. I always got something to say. But let me tell you something. Karma is a bitch. And you don't never know when righteousness is gonna fall on somebody. See, y'all fuck with that girl and fuck with that girl over there, and I called her everything but a child of God. I'm talking about Rita. Every time y'all say something about this girl, some new info pop up about you motherfuckers. Ain't you took the hint yet? You ain't took the hint? See, really, the tea is, really nobody can't pop nobody off of YouTube but the person. You know what I mean? You really can't pop a content creator off YouTube. They got to pop themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? That's what's really going on. The way chick was really mental hard yesterday, but she quiet now. She a whole weirdo. I just want to see how she gonna defend this. Why all the Chesters linked up? All of them Chester got Deanna, cause birds of a feather flock the fuck together. That's the reason why. Bradley know his kind. He know his damn kind. So you try to be over there, Deanna. You stayed as long as you could. But I bet you got some kind of damn vibe and you had to get the fuck away from there. Okay? That's what the fuck the deal is. See, sometimes shit be happening and people don't even realize it at first. And then later on down the line, maybe years later, you be like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? That's why I couldn't do that shit no more. That's why I couldn't rock like that no more. You see what I'm saying? The shit is weird. How iconic that this come out during SB birthday weekend is hilarious. It sure is hilarious. It's disgusting. It's pathetic. It's deplorable. It's just real weird. But Bradley, he probably meant for it to come out. You know, like I said, he was dog whistling over there. He set Ray Ellen up. That's what the fuck happened. Okay? Because he wanted to get some promotion for his OnlyFans page. Right? And he wanted to promote his birthday and all of this. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah. It don't make no sense. This shit is weird. It's really, really weird. Whoever said VS was onto something was right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now I don't know. Well now, you know, they said on that. Oh, let me tell you about that video. Hey, spill it. Tips too quietly. It takes a seat. On that video when we was talking about Bradley and his boyfriend talking about the foster kids, right? And they went out of my head. Oh, they were saying something about VS said she was gonna talk to one of his ex foster kids, but she couldn't talk to him because he was a ward of the state, right? Meaning that evidently he was still under 18 or whatever, right? Now, if I can remember correctly, wasn't VS just saying that? Or did she actually have somebody to talk to or something? But anyway, they was worried about it. They was worried about it. Because if they weren't worried about it, they wouldn't have brought up the fact that he was still a ward of the state. Because what you got to hide? If you ain't got nothing to hide, why would you mind her talking to him? I'm just saying. It's something to think about, right? But anyway, like I said, Shelly got that tape. She said she got it. I was trying to see what the show was about. And when I saw nothing, I moved right along. I know that's right, Dan. Move it right along. You don't want to associate yourself, with that shit anyway. The Lord probably didn't want your soul associated with them goddamn demons over there. Okay? Y'all think SB Lee rake Ellen to Grish to get heat off here? Possibly. Like I said, Deanna, he was sending dog whistles. He was sending dog whistles. He set this whole goddamn thing up. I really believe that shit. Anything with something pop off like that explosive over there in club chat, you best believe Sean Bradley done set that shit off. You best believe he done set it off. I don't think no different. So I absolutely believe, he did it. I do believe that. Yes, I did. He was highly pressed about that VS, and it sure was. Well, she could have just been fucking with him for all we know. I remember the VS show that she got an IG message from one of his foster kids. Okay, he denied it at first. Then he said he know who reached. Yeah, he said he knew who reached out to her, and she can't talk to him cause he's a ward of the state. All this and all that, right? I remember that video cause the boyfriend was saying something about they had fun or something like that or some kind of shit they had going on over there. It was talking about Miss O, Sean and his dude Steve's first kids were. Ooh, is that right? I think I heard about that too. Uh huh. He said that woman up here sure did. But I couldn't do the volunteer work. But a young man of age, yeah, he of age now. You're right about that, Ron Q. You're right about that. I was wondering if he previously knew about this lady, and was holding on to it until he needed it. Absolutely. See, the thing about Sean Bradley is he a user, and he obsesses over. He in particular wants to use older women. He hates older women because he hates his mama. Okay, he really hates his mama, and because he hates his mama, because of whatever childhood trauma that he got, via his childhood. We know that he sued his mammy and all this and all that for child support or whatever, whatever. You know, he got some kind of deep-seated hate for black women, especially older black women. Okay? So he turned that around and he used it against them women. They think they think Sean Brady really loves them and you know, and this, that, and the other. He make them feel special, make their own lonely asses feel like they're a part of something. You know, he's like the Pied Piper of weirdos, okay? Of old ass weirdos. You know, he make them feel loved, you know, because they've been so dirty throughout their life. Why the fuck is you 50, 60, and 70 years old looking for love on the damn internet? I'm confused about that. Huh? So anyway, he draws them in like that. You know, he probably got every drop of information, except the then one of the old women got him in the wheel, right? It's like Cookie said, why you falling behind a man that don't absolutely. So anyway, he draws them in, make them feel loved, make them feel like they're a part of some, you know, all this and all that. The whole time he using y'all ass. He's setting y'all to freak up. And he choosing y'all for a reason. Okay? He making y'all feel special. But every one of y'all, when he look at every one of you heifers, he see his mammy's face. Okay? He see every black woman that caused him childhood trauma early on in his years. Okay? That's what he see when he look at you heifers. Okay? That's what he see. And we know he's spiteful and he dirty. So that's how he pay y'all back. All right? And y'all dumb bitches ain't got sense enough to realize it. Y'all know y'all goddamn too old to act like that, right? But, you know, like I said, with age don't always come wisdom. All right? All right? That's some weird shit. But I can't prove it. But like I felt like he was sending out dog whistles when it comes to this shit right here. And I don't know who was it. Well, just I think it was Deanna just said she wanted she sent whatever the name is, that information about that old bitch. Okay, because like I said, and then what a timely. It's right on time for him to promote his OnlyFans page. Ain't that so? Huh? Because we know that he poke. Do you see what I'm saying? Especially when he want his name out here, because any publicity is good publicity, and he been poking for a little quick minute on purpose. Okay, and you know he got to get them old bitches. He got to throw them some meat sometimes. You know, sometimes they'll have to deactivate. Don't deactivate mean go out here and act crazy and activate means stand down or some kind of shit that he be saying. But anyway, he already got him on YouTube, taking care of him, and then he taking our content to Zoom and Patreon, and they paying for shit that they can see over here on YouTube for free. And now he got the OnlyFans where they can go over there and watch him play with himself. Okay, now he got that stream of income. SB and OnlyFans don't belong in the same sentence. Okay. Well, it's for his people, so he can go over there and play with himself and all of this and all of that. It's real disgusting. So I dropped the link, y'all, in case somebody come up here. You want to come up here and speak your piece, and if you come up here and talk about the situation, is fine, but just be inventive with the way you coin your phrases when it comes to the situation, because I really want to know what y'all think about it. I told y'all what the hell I think about it. I think it's absolutely disgusting. But that's what he do. He get his streams of income by being more deplorable and deplorable. It's that Jezebel Ahab spirit. That's all it is. Those dysfunctional demons. And it's ill. It's some stuff people don't need to see. And some stuff people don't need to listen to. Do they even realize how disgusting they sound? Like I'm not sure if they even realize how disgusting they sound. Y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. It's disgusting. And thank God that little Pepe did what he did. He had to run for his life so that fool's credentials, foster care credentials, got snatched away from him. Really, Pepe did him a favor. Because if he kept on, he was going to end up in jail. All right? That's what he was going to end up doing. All right? Right. Who in their right mind would pay to see something like that? Exactly. But he got the thing up there promoting it, and then he said on the video, pretty much his bussy was going to be on full display or whatever he was saying. But that's right, Premium. Ain't no telling how many little boys Pepe saved when he did what he did. Okay? Be quite honest with you. Shit. Hold on a minute. Ugh, I'm just thoroughly disgusted. Make me want to throw up in the back of my throat. It's too much. I cannot. Is this Ronnie?
Yes.
Okay, all right. What's going on, Ronnie?
How you doing, Miss Olivia?
Yeah, I'm disgusted. I don't do streams on Sunday. I had to do one today after I heard Rita this morning.
Yeah, that was quite a lot. And the most deplorable thing that I found about the whole situation was her lobbying her legislators to ease up the restriction on internet porn. That was the most interesting and shocking thing about it that I found, that the DA had to find a loophole to even charge this case. So, and I wanted to know, I haven't watched him in quite a long time. Has he responded to this information coming out? Because I know he is usually quick to respond to a lot of things about Rita.
The thing he was doing last night was celebrating his birthday. So let me ask you this, Money. Is there any kind of way, because I'm on my phone, if you can go over there and see what Shelly got on her community wall? I don't know if she posted the video of when Shine and the boyfriend was talking about the situation or what. Somebody, if Ronnie can't do it, somebody go over there and tell me what's on Shelly's community wall, right? Because I got a what do you call it thing? She added me with something I can't see because I'm on phone. Proof I have. She said something. I have the Olivia OracleSpeaks proof. I have the something. I can't see nothing beyond that. And Shelly, if you're listening, if you want to come over here and play the audio, you can. Now, I'm sorry, Ronnie. Go ahead. Because what I was talking about was Shelly said she had the audio of Ronnie Q of when Bradley and his boyfriend was talking about the foster kids and the fact that he know who VS was talking about.
She has a picture of the video, just a picture of the video clip. So she doesn't actually have it where you can click on the video, but she has a picture of the video clips. Yeah, so I guess she is just showing proof that, yeah, she does have the video.
It's me.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, I didn't put the video because I know he'll flag it.
Okay.
He deleted the video, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I was to put it up, it's not like I don't think he would get a copyright thing, but then he probably would say that I'm doing what is it called when they what is it called when they say like you're using their identity and all that kind of stuff?
Like intellectual property or something like that?
Yeah, they probably would do that. But if you look, like I have the video on another screen. If you feel comfortable playing it, we can play it over here. But I know how dirty he plays, so that's why I don't even want to play that game with him. But I have the video up on my screen.
Can you play the audio, Shelly?
Yeah, let me play the audio. You feel comfortable playing the audio? Do you want me to speed it up or slow it down?
Just play the audio. Just play it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
just
got you.
You ain't got to do nothing because we know what he looked like and we know his voice. So just play the
audio. Give me 1 second. Let me cut this fan off so y'all can hear it good.
Okay, baby. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it now.
I'm gonna step down, Miss Olivia.
I'm just gonna be up here a minute. You can stay, Ronnie Q. I'm gonna play this and then drop down. Okay, hold on.
Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie, you can come back up if you want to, but yeah, I want Shelly to play the audio.
Let me cut. I'm gonna cut the volume up some more. Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
One of your old false kids has been emailed. That's cool. You know, and that's the funny thing about it is I know exactly who she's talking about. And you know what? I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera. I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera because I know what child she's talking about.
So she wouldn't have anything bad to say.
No. But she doesn't realize that he is a ward of the state. And based on his mental capacity,
But again, he had a good time. He had a good life living with you.
Go ahead and put him on camera if you want to and give me more evidence to use against you.
She responded to him?
No, she's not responding against. She's watching though. I know she's watching.
Okay. So that was the end of that. It was a short clip. And at the bottom of the video, you can see that it came from VS because she was sending me different stuff to prove to me what was going on, you know what I mean, in the house or whatever like that. So when people think that I just went along believing what was being said, no, she was showing stuff saying, well, here's evidence, here's proof of this or that or whatever. Right. So she had sent me that. And for whatever reason, I downloaded that. And people be thinking I don't be having receipts or I don't be having stuff. I just choose to not convince people of what I already know to be fact.
Because he took the video off, because he deleted the video, it was going to go away. Knowing people be snatching up stuff real quick. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I want you to play that, Shelly, is because there's a lot of new people coming into the sector all the time, and they don't know the backstory. And sometimes when you're new to the sector, you know, you say you click on the Sean Bradley first, and you like his vibe or whatever, you know, and you start windmilling for him, and you don't know how disgusting and deplorable, and the reason why they keep talking about VS as it pertains to Sean Bradley, a lot of people don't realize that VS ran him behind the Patreon gates because he was chestering over there. And to hear him say something, the boyfriend say he had a good time and he knew I know who she was talking about. Now, if you ain't guilty of this, why are you worried about who she talking to? Why are you worried about who she talking to? Why are you trying to figure, I know who she talking about? You ain't psychic, nigga. You don't know who she talking about. You see what I'm saying? Because your ass is guilty.
Right. And can I say something else before I drop down? You know, they always paint me out to be so crazy, a liar. But do you notice when I'm defending him that I have all my senses? Do you realize when I'm defending him against different people, how I'm not crazy, I'm not bipolar, but the minute when I'm telling y'all some shit he's doing, suddenly I'm a liar. So all I have to say is keep that same energy. Like when I defended him, when I defended him and said, no, people are lying on him. No, go to she's bipolar, she's crazy. Maybe I lied to defend him. That's all I'm gonna say. Then since I'm a liar,
to make you seem crazy, to try to shut you up.
Let me be a liar with everything. Period.
But before you leave, will you please play it one more time?
Absolutely. It'll be my pleasure.
Thank you.
Here we go.
One of your old false kids has been emailed. That's cool. You know, and that's the funny thing about it is I know exactly who she's talking about. And you know what? I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera. I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera because I know what child she's talking about.
So she wouldn't have anything bad to say.
No. But she doesn't realize that he is a ward of the state. And based on his mental capacity,
But again, he had a good time. He had a good life living with you.
Go ahead and put him on camera if you want to and give me more evidence to use against you.
She responded to him?
No, she's not responding against. I know she's watching though. I know she's watching.
All right, that's it. And he can threaten me with any type of court shit. The difference is I don't give a F about no courts, the police, or anybody else on period. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Is this you? Oh, this is Spilling. Okay, Spilling, I got you. Thank you so much, Shelly. Okay.
You're welcome. I'm gonna drop
Shelly,
down.
Don't drop yet.
Okay.
Wait, don't drop yet, Shelly. Don't drop yet. Let me take this back off. Oh, let me get rid of this. Okay, go ahead, spill it.
Just a clear up of the timeline, because again, I ain't accusing the child of nothing, but just a clear up of the timeline because people are getting confused and they're thinking that it's the 15-year-old child. You know which child I'm talking about, Shelly, the one that used to steal the credit cards and all that stuff. That video is about, and it is not. It is not. That's a completely different child that he's talking about. That is a child that was way back in the Tim days. That's the child he had way back. And it wasn't about his age, him being a ward of the court. It's about his mental state. He is a child that is special needs. His situation was a little deeper. Remember, all his kids have different issues. That child actually, even after being aged out, is still a ward of the state.
Oh.
So James, that's why he was wanting, well, he didn't really want her to do it, but that's why he felt confident in if VS were to go after him for an interview, that she would be out of order, because that boy can't even stand up in court and really be saying anything because his mental state doesn't allow for that kind of stuff.
That is correct.
So yeah, that's a whole different child. See, that there's more tea to the child that's the 15-year-old that was stealing the credit cards. That child, there's more tea on him. That child actually was with the boyfriend first, and the boyfriend threw him out, and then he went with Schultz. Let me shut up. I'll hold that for another time. Anyway,
while we here being messy, fuck it, it's Sunday. James, don't you remember when he kicked them kids out in the wintertime and was bragging about it? But yet I'm a bad mother. My kids ain't never spent the night out in nobody's winter nowhere. He put them kids out in the wintertime and then had the nerve to be bragging about it. I know Nika remember, and I know you remember.
You talking about when they broke the door in the window?
Yes, and it was. I remember it was wintertime because I think we had a blizzard.
Because they were at the house without any supervision, and some shit jumped off, and they was throwing a party and carrying on and toward. That's the time you talking about.
Was this the same time that he goes to talk about his kids? Was this the same time when Tim was having sex with that white girl and he had watched it on the video and got mad because Tim had that white girl up in the house?
Good evening.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't say much, but I can.
Back in the chat.
I don't say much, but I can.
Wow.
Tim's interesting. Poor Tim. That's what I always hope that nobody ever got a hold of Tim. But when Tim brought his old trout mouth behind on here getting smart, I knew it was going to be a field day on Tim. Tim been cutting up a long time.
I'm sorry, Miss Olivia. It's just my bipolar. I didn't take my medication today.
Well, it must be bipolar too. Okay, it must be Spiller's bipolar too, because
Spiller ain't bipolar. Spiller just be holding shit. That's all.
I be holding on this shit for years. I don't be saying nothing.
Yeah, Spiller's petty, baby. I just be holding information. That's all.
Okay, you know the
listen, I ain't never told nobody a lie. I hold my information and I use it as I choose it.
But see, here's the thing. When it comes to you, James, and you, Shelly, see, the only tactic that he can do, the reason why he number one thing he do, and this is typical narcissistic behavior, they try to humiliate people into silence. And so when he got them old bald-headed hags over there like D. Ramsey, calling you, what he was calling you, trying to make it seem like you was a.
I mean, I have no apologies. I don't care if people say I'm jealous, I'm a bad friend.
No. What I'm trying to say is, spill it. What I'm trying to say is, it's nothing more than a deflection tactic. He likes to throw shit off on other people.
I've never been messy. I've always told you all what I did. And as far as the one thing they try to get me on saying I hid that my kids weren't in the house. I never hid that my kids weren't in the house. It was not my business to tell you because my children, once they weren't in the house, they were wards of the court. And I ain't got no business telling you about their whereabouts. It ain't none of your damn business.
Right.
But when the question was asked, I answered it.
Right.
I
You
was
got
mad
some
at me, so it wasn't your business. My channel's an adult channel. I didn't have my kids on my channel. I had one of my boys on my channel one time, and when they started going left with shit, I took it down. I ain't tried to hide nothing, but they tried to destroy me. So don't look to me for nothing. Don't look for me to be the bigger person. Look for me to drag your goddamn ass, because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to drag until I'm tired. And I keep telling y'all, I still got tons of shit. I ain't never going to get tired. So keep talking, sissy.
I don't either, but I will be starting to purge this month and next month. For those who need to know, we'll be knowing some information that I've been holding on to, just a little something, because I'm moving past a lot of this stuff, and I just feel like, let me just purge and keep it moving. But it's a lot of stuff I've been holding on to. There's stuff that I know,
I know some stuff that you, Nika, and James know in particular. Do you see what I'm saying? But even still, even though he trying to shut y'all up and humiliate y'all, y'all still been holding on to it. Is this you, Roddy Q?
Yes.
The truth of the matter is, let me just say this because James is up here. Let me just tell y'all this. He gets caught up in his feelings every time that James makes a video about him. And this is Sunday. I put that on God. I don't play with God. I don't play with my kids. I don't play with God. Every time James speaks on that man, he gets in his feelings. That's why I was feeling so sorry for him. Okay. That made me come after James, because for real, quiet as a cat, he be damn near boo-hooing every time James comes for him. And that's a fact.
I understand it, Shelly. That's why I ain't go hard at you, because the thing is, me and you didn't talk for years, but never had interaction. It was very amicable. It was the way that I break up with people. You broke up with me the way I break up with people. It's like, okay, well, I don't like this, so I can't do you. And you walked away quietly. And there is no argument. There's no argument.
He boo-hoos behind the scene because he
where it came from. I was like, all right, Shelly, whatever, girl. I understood it.
He acts like he doesn't care, and that him and James was never friends. But quiet as a cat, he complains all the time about his friend, and his friend left him, and his friend didn't let him know there was no problems with his friend. And I wish he stopped. And he knows this is a fact. I can put out the receipts of him saying, I wish he stopped. I wish he stopped. That's a fact on my kids. Like, he's just fight for him. They feel sorry for him.
He was trying to we actually had some conversation. He knew what led up to it. He was trying to patrol me. He was asking me, call me on the phone, because somebody had told him I'm over in the bushes over with VS. I'm 49. You don't tell me where to go. You tell them bitches over there where to go. And we had 2 or 3 of those. And I told him, don't have that conversation with me anymore. Don't ask me a motherfucking thing about where I've been, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. And I ain't lie to him. I was over there. And Susie asked me a question about how should she feel about the attack and all that. And that was right around when the girl came to her house. Remember when that girl came to her house? The girl that had a baby in the car and all that other crazy shit. And my comment to Susie right there on the live was, you are a mother, first and foremost. I don't give a goddamn what my relationship is with the person. You're a mother, and your job is to protect yourself and your babies, period. And those who want to tell the truth will remember that. If that was considered as me going after Sean or double crossing Sean, then so be it. But the truth of the matter is, a mother's job is to protect her offspring, period.
Right.
But can I say this real quick, y'all?
If you can't protect them, then you find someone that can protect them. See, you make those decisions. You make the best decisions for you and your children. That is the job of a mother and a father, period.
I just want to say this while Shelly and Spilly Boy up here. Hey, everybody, listen, but Spilly Boy, that came after the Nicole Tyler and shit.
Oh, girl, yeah. Oh, I had been being shaded. I had been being
Okay,
shaded.
okay,
Them things was
okay. And
already
my dumb ass, I didn't see it. I didn't believe it because I was believing him. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And I didn't know.
the beginning of the end, sweetie, it wasn't even Chelsea. The beginning of the end was the Truth Enterprises. That was the beginning of the end.
Baby.
Okay. Now since we all up here being a little bit messy and I'm purging a little bit. Okay. Speaking of Chelsea, now didn't
Oh, wait. Before you get into that, silly, real quick.
okay.
I want to let Miss Olivia know, and y'all that's why I came up here with you and Spilly Boy. The child, that was a real child, Miss Olivia. VS
wow.
had got hope to a real one of them boys, because that nigga lost his mind. And he say, sis, don't worry about it. I got this. Oh, he ain't gonna be talking to no motherfucking body. I know who she talking about. I say, bitch, do she got one of your children, bitch? Yeah, but that's okay. I got this.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh,
threatened
wow.
that boy and his caregiver. Am I lying, Spilly Boy and Shelly?
I will
He
tell
went
you
and
this.
threatened the motherfuckers not to do that goddamn interview.
I'm gonna tell you this. During this time when she was saying she has the information, me and Sean were still at war, right? Worse than how we I probably think worse than how we are now. And so when she was telling me that she had talked to the boy, and then I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And she said, basically, Sean confirmed all of this. And then that's when she sent me that video that I just played for you, right? So I'm just going off of what she told me, how he responded. It all seemed like all the pieces were connected. And then it wasn't
She
until
really had him.
she had him. It wasn't until later
He had
on that he told me that the reason why he said that was because just what James said, that the boy, something was wrong with him. So he knew who she had to be talking about, because he's the one that would say something like that. But I'm thinking, who would say something like that if it didn't fucking happen? That's how I was thinking, right? But until later on, because see, for me, I'm not going to sit up here, and I know a lot of people try to act like they forget the stuff that VS has done. I don't care what she did to nobody else. I know what she did to me. Okay, she said she wanted to rape my daughter, so for me, I'm never going to give her no pass and no high five and act like everything is all good with her. No.
Well, all I wanted to say was that it was a real child. It was one of his children, and he went. He said, "I got this." Oh, he ain't finna interview with her. That nigga like to lost his mind. He was scared shitless.
Wow.
And he went and threatened that boy and threatened his caregiver that he would sue the fuck out of them if he talked to VS. She wasn't lying.
And quite honestly, I never went along with that he did anything to the child. I don't know. My thing was, I felt that it was more of a, like, because the boy is not 100%. You know what I mean? He's on the spectrum, and you know how people can sway people to say things that they can twist and turn. I thought that was why
he didn't want him to say nothing.
Right.
He didn't want him to say nothing at all.
He didn't want him to talk to him at all.
Right. There you go.
Somebody
you know
has
what I'm saying? Just in case something slipped out. I'm not saying he touched the little boy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there was a child she got a hold to, and that nigga went and threatened them people.
Can I say something?
Somebody has an echo in here. I'm not for sure who it is.
Can I say something?
It might be me. It might be me.
Okay.
Let me mute.
James, I wanted to say something about you said that he tried to say that you were hiding when your kids were gone. And the thing about this is that when he lost his kids and when he lost his license, he hid that. He hid that. He hid when he lost his license. Exactly. Exactly. So it's so hypocritical for them to try to say that you hid anything when we know exactly that he hid when he lost his license, and he hid when those kids were taken from his home. He hid that. And then he tried, and when VS went to jail, he tried to turn around and say that she was the reason why his license was taken. It wasn't until she went to jail. That bitch was the reason why I lost my license. VS wasn't the
And that was a
reason.
lie.
I
And it was a
know
lie.
that.
Susie didn't do
Exactly.
that.
And then he also hid that Pepe ran away. VS came live. Uh, he went live and said that Pepe ran away. He did a live. He was like, after it was all over the news,
Right.
and then
Another fact.
yeah, it was already all over the news. He was like, I guess I have to come live. It's all over the news. That's why he went live with it, because it was all over the news. And you guys probably seen it on the news and this, that, and the other, or he wouldn't have came live with that. So he's,
Not at all.
you know, he has some nerves to try to say that you were hiding something when he hid something, and then tried to blame it on VS. So that was my only point, that I wanted to point out the hypocrisy of him trying to say that what you tried to hide, and then he tried to hide when he lost his license and lost his kids, and then tried to turn around and say it was VS's fault. So he's
But
full of
dig
shit.
this, Ronnie. Dig this. This is the part that because they get so caught in the sensationalism of when I did I'm gonna take y'all back. When I did the interview with Susie and Chopper and them over on the Mess Express. See, I'm going to do some roundhouse kicking. But they get so caught in the sensationalism of that they want to talk about that whole thing. There was a question that Susie asked me about juices versus Kool-Aid. Something about juices versus Kool-Aid. And I said, I don't feed my children Kool-Aid. I fed them juice. I didn't give them Kool-Aid. I gave them juice. They think that they like to lean in that and be like, he was lying, talking like he still had the kids. Well, first of all, I still speak of my kids like they exist, because guess what? They do exist. Mm-hmm. They do exist, and they still are a part of my life, and they will always be, because their mother is my first cousin. Mm-hmm. So we will always be connected at the hip because we're family. Mm-hmm. Okay? So they get caught on that. But what they didn't pay attention to, and this comes up on LSA, it comes up in other chats. What nobody ever paid attention to, Ronnie, was when he's saying, he did a live again about it about a couple weeks ago, where he was saying, it's so funny how Chopper and Susie and them already knew that the kids weren't in his house. And they asked that question and they were laughing at him. Okay, so let's really dissect that. I had still not come down and told you all anything about my kids not being in the house at the time. So exactly where did Chopper and Susie get that information from? Nobody ever stops and questions that, because I didn't tell them. And he knows for a fact that Chopper and Susie already knew that my kids weren't living with me when I hadn't made that public. So who told them, friend? Because we were still friends at the time, wasn't we? And then we found out a little bit later, Chopper hated my guts, but didn't come through with that until months after that interview.
But he was certain that they had this information.
He was certain that they had it because he's the one that had told it. Just like he had told D. Ramsey, and he had told this one, and he had told that one. He had told everything that he wanted to tell to everybody that he wanted to tell it, and he had told his version of it. And the thing, when I went back, hindsight is 2020. If you go back to those videos, Sean kept saying things. He was throwing subliminals about hearing children in your house in the background. He had been doing that. I clocked it. And I was just adding to the little things that he was doing. I was like, I'm gonna really chop this nigga's head off. But it's cool. I knew where he was going. And then it all, like I said, hindsight, you go back and you look again. That's where that saying comes from. All roads lead back to Baltimore. That's where that came from. He was always doing stuff. There was stuff that was going. The whole Skillet and Me thing started months and months and months before me and Sean fell out. Sean and Skillet were in contact with each other back in April when she was trying to get up close to me. That was in April. I didn't fall out with Sean until around what, August? You was already trying to line me up. But we were still friends at the time. But the whole narrative is that I was a bad friend. I double-crossed him. I ain't never double-crossed him. I just started giving back what you was giving out. And the beginning of the end truly did start with the phone call from Truth Enterprises. Truth Enterprises got on the line and dragged me because Truth Enterprises had a mission. Truth Enterprises is a whole illiterate idiot. And we all know that when she was part of Club Shing Shang, Truth Enterprise only moved as she was told to move. She was told to go ahead and attack me, and it was okay. But where she made her mistake is when she came back. What was it, a week or two later? And she attacked one of them other folks over there and didn't have the operation, and then her ass got ousted. Do y'all remember? That's when she got thrown out.
Just like they sent Truth Enterprise after me and think that I was stupid enough not to see. This is the thing. I've been me, James, Sean, Nika, Pam. We've all been here forever. We all know how a person operates. It's nothing that the next person can do that we don't already see the shit coming. I saw what he was doing. When they had her show up at the house running around like an indentured servant, pouring fucking tea and shit. Child, bye. And I'm waiting for the chat to let us know when he comes live getting mad. Because when he gets mad, as Hutchinson been quiet, but get mad today, fuck nigga. I'm going to go live on my channel and I got some more shit to talk about. So go ahead and talk that shit today because I'm in the mood. I woke up in the mood today.
Yeah, I don't feel like I owe anything to him or any of that little crew over there. I owe them nothing. And I literally will go at them until I die, if that's what I choose to do, with no apologies. You all sat and you all tried individually and collectively to destroy me, all because of what? You mad at me? Why? Because one of the two of us was talented?
Because you walked away.
Right. But I was supposed to walk away. Was I supposed to stay there and let them destroy me?
Exactly.
And again, what is one of them lines that he said, I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated?
Okay, thank you, James. That's all I wanted to add. Thank you, James. I'm going to step down, you guys. Continue.
Absolutely, Ronnie.
Well, that's all I was trying to say, James, was I find it, I remember when Club Chat came after you. You know, they came after you harder than Bradley came after you.
He didn't come because he knew. He had an idea. He knew stories of how I get down. He never had to really experience it. I never really had to really go there. You know, I've had couple little tiffs with folks down here on the YouTube streets, but it wasn't nothing real serious. He didn't know. I kept trying to tell him, no, boy, I can go. Don't play. Do not play with me.
Since we're giving history lessons, they said in the chat it's his birthday. Is today his birthday?
Yeah, they said
I believe so. Yeah, he turned 4. That was funny. I was laughing at the people that didn't know that he was 40. They didn't believe me.
Happy birthday, Bradley. I hope you enjoy your gift.
You so shady, Shelly.
Happy birthday, Kang.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's as time rolls on and things happen, I always end up seeing people on my side as well as people on the other side who literally they don't believe, and you shouldn't believe, I guess, everything that come out my mouth. But it's amazing when people come back and they be like, "Oh, I know, I get it. You didn't believe me." I have no reason to lie on Sean. Sean is a whole smorgasbord of mess. I don't have to make up nothing on Sean. Sean is messy enough for nobody to ever have to make up anything about Sean. Sean is full of shit.
That's right. All you gotta do is tell the truth about it. Absolutely.
But I'm amazed that it comes out all the time. Yesterday it was coming out that people literally did not believe And how many times have I said, I'm 10 years older than Sean? I'm
That's
10 years
because
older than
he's
Sean.
aging,
They didn't believe
in
it.
dog years. He's aging in fucking dog years. So
They did not believe it until he said yesterday that he was turning 40.
Well, I mean, look at how much he aged, though. It makes sense that he look older than you, Spill it, because look how much he aged when the truth start coming out about him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Girl, a mess. And the child, a mess. A mess.
So,
but that whole flip
James,
flop
I need you
behavior.
to help me with something.
Go ahead.
Since we're giving history lessons, right? So Jay Wilson.
I got one more too, because I'm getting ready to roundhouse kick Chopper in 1 second. Go ahead.
Oh, I like Chopper.
That's all right. I'm getting ready to kick her front teeth out. Go ahead.
Hey Chopper, how you doing? I enjoyed
Hey,
your community
bitch.
post yesterday. That was very interesting. Okay, so Jay Wilson and Chelsea, they be going back and forth at it, right? So Jay Wilson was talking about how Sean was never a friend to Chelsea. Do you remember that time when people was over there on Blab and they was airing Chelsea out, saying how she was sending those nudes and she was playing with her cootie cat and everything? But that was Sean's friend. And who was the one to defend her? I did, and I didn't even know her. I'm the one that stepped up and said, you're wrong for that, speaking under a woman's clothes like that. Sean did nothing to defend his quote-unquote friend. So this is the type of friend that he is.
Right. Sean's friend. That's it.
Yeah.
Sean's friend. But again, and at the same time, I got to stand in the gap for him, because at the same time, Chelsea ain't nobody's friend but Chelsea's friend. Chelsea's not a friend to anyone.
Listen, James, they think I don't know nothing around here because I don't say nothing. I be playing dumb.
That's why they got along, because they're one and the same. They get along. Like I said, there are people who are part of our community, whether they admit it or not, who literally do not like other things in the community. I've told you all from the door. And Chelsea says it out of her own mouth. She don't really care for effeminate gays. So how is it that you and Sean are so tight? They're not. That's cemented. That's properly bona fide.
Okay, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. And I still say it. I say it, and I'll say it a million times. Closet lesbian. Say what you want. Say what you want. She don't like it when I say it. Do something, bitch. She is. You are what you are. You are what you eat, Chelsea. Anyway.
But it's a lot, James. It's a lot of closet lesbians here on YouTube.
Girl, they ain't even closet. The beef sector is overrun with lesbianics, honey, and it's okay.
Now, listen.
It's all right. It's all right, girl. Y'all, my brothers. It's cool. Ain't no problem.
Big Dick Ramsey.
No, she ain't none of my brother, child. That ain't none of my brother. That's the groundskeeper.
Okay. The leader of the pack, Big Dick Ramsey.
Okay, but I got to get this one out. Old Chop Chop. Little Chop Chop. And I'm going to kick her teeth out, but it ain't going to be too bad. She ain't going to bleed long. Little Chop Chop hates my guts. That little child cannot stand me. And it's so weird because I don't get it. I've never gotten it. When I came over there it's a history lesson. I went over there onto the Best Express. Do y'all remember me and Chopper had a whole conversation where he kept saying, I didn't think that you like me. And I was angry at you because Sean told me he would mail me razor blades, that I was suicidal and that he would mail me razor blades. And I was angry with you because Sean said you're the one that said it. Do y'all remember that? And to this day, this is why Chopper cannot stand me. Chopper cannot stand me because Sean Bradley told him when they were in battle that he would mail him razor blades to slit his wrist. And Sean told he got the read from me. He did steal the read from me. We were talking about something. I said it about something else. It was on the phone. And when they start arguing, Sean stole my read like he always steals things that I do. And he used it on Chopper. And later on, he gave me credit for saying it, and I got that from James. And to this day, Chopper hates me because of that. Make that make sense? Me and Chopper had never had an issue. And then when we got up on there, it was supposed to have been squashed. Okay, I never did anything. I never said nothing about you. I never chose a side, none of that. And I walked away from the Mess Express that day, and me and Chopper were supposed to be cool. And then months later, Chopper's out there after me with some other people. Make it make sense. Crazy ass shark tooth fool. These people are crazy down here. Mental illness runs rampant through these streets. Y'all better believe it.
Yes, God.
It sure
that doesn't make any type of sense.
No sense at all. Look at Ray Ellen. She is that lady a lost her. She too old for this shit.
Anybody as old as her whose past is as murky as that stuff that came out should never have been down here participating in any smearing of anybody's name. She should have herself somewhere quiet and crocheting a blanket. She shouldn't have said nothing, because when you got dirt on you like that, what you want to do is keep quiet. You want to blend in with the background, but no, she wanted the spotlight. Now she got it.
Well, that's why I said that Bradley was over there blowing dog whistles on that ass. And when he told Rita and Bill, before y'all come for Ray Ellen, y'all come see me and all of this and all that. That's a dog whistle, bitch. He sent you out. And
she not the only one. I don't want y'all to forget.
I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad.
Because D. Ramsey got a lot of goddamn nerve too, and you right back at it again. You ain't never gonna learn to shut up, huh?
Nope.
But then the way things look, it look like you and Ray Ellen is sisters in the name of love.
Okay, because I heard about
that. I said
it. Ain't it the husband?
You heard what I said, honey. Sisters in the name of love, honey.
If I have to be honest, I would have never even went, and this is, I swear to God on this one, I would have never even went to that house if I had known that her husband had that type of past, because I don't get down with people like that. I don't like people like that. And I would have never slept under the same roof with somebody that condones that type of stuff. And that's just being real. That's just being for real. And every beef, and this is another history lesson, every beef that me and Shitty Sean have ever had, it's always been about molestation. The first beef we ever got into, I's married now. Come on, James, View, Nika. Y'all know this stuff.
Back to the Blab days.
Okay. We got into it because I's married is married to somebody on the registry, and it wasn't public information. I was supporting her and her husband, and all of a sudden, there goes Sean like Superman. He came to support her. Anytime somebody's accused of these type of allegations, he comes out of nowhere. I'm just saying, these are facts. I ain't making up nothing. These are just facts. And if he's wondering why, when he decided to get in my personal business and call himself sharing a video where he calls himself exposing me about me at somebody's house, nigga, that's where you fucked up at. That's where you fucked up at, because now I've made it my business to be up business. Because see, up until then, I hadn't been saying nothing. I never said nothing about that funeral. Had I? I didn't say a word about it. Y'all didn't hear about it until after that video, right? So as long as I feel like saying whatever I want to say about this nigga, his business, I'm going to say it when I feel like it, because I can.
Wow, they do it.
Do y'all see what Deanna said? Deanna said, y'all see what Deanna says? Can somebody tell me why people telling Ray Ellen their story that happened to her? Wasn't it her son that was in the wrong? Absolutely. That's the mental illness James be talking about. Deanna, you gotta be a crazy motherfucker.
Well, you know they throw stuff off. They told me I should feel, over there at the Nation, they her and Queen Bliss, that one of their main attacks on me is that my brother went to jail. And I'm like, why am I supposed to feel bad about a crime my brother committed? Now, if you want to try to make me feel bad about still loving my brother, then I'll take that. Because I love my brother. You know what I mean? Because that's my brother. But why do his crime don't make me look bad?
Exactly.
I didn't serve one day.
The reason why I look bad on Ray Ellen is because she defended her son. Now, he done got caught with the evidence, got caught, red-handed. She goes so far as to filing paperwork on the court reporter and the stenographer and whoever else, then turn around and go as far as trying to get child predator laws changed and all this and all that. You know, she defended him in the midst of him being a freaking pedophile, in the midst of him being a predator. But like I said, all they do is deflect. Okay, y'all hit the like button. But that's all they over doing. And the more they try to deflect and make somebody else look bad, like I said, they try to humiliate somebody. They try to humiliate Shelly. They try to humiliate you. They try to humiliate Rita. They try to humiliate me. The more they try to humiliate VS, whoever it is that he going after, their first tactic, Deanna, Tracy, whoever. What they do first is try to humiliate somebody like it's going to shut somebody up, okay? But they the most dysfunctional, ratchet, deplorable demons over here, okay?
That's exactly
Ray Allen, I'm not even in a stance of right, wrong, or indifferent because that's her child. So again, I just said earlier, protect your child and you do it your way.
Hold on, Spill It. Let me tell you something. I'm giving a stance because she bred that monster over there. How the hell is you gonna defend a fucking pedophile that's in your fucking house? Okay,
right. I get that, Olivia. I ain't battling it. I get it.
Damn self. Okay, I wish I would defend something like that.
Right, I get it, and I'm not undermining what you're saying at all. I get it, and your feelings are valid. But with me, my stance, I didn't even touch that part. I haven't even got that far into this yet to even get down to how I feel about that. My issue is it's just yet again that group of people where that pedophilia situation has actually come up, and it is a dark cloud hovering over them, and they're always throwing it at other people. That's where I'm at. I haven't got to the other side of it yet. I'm right there. When you have that in your backyard, how do you stand on your front porch pointing at the people across the street? How do you do that?
But Miss Olivia, he's always done this. Even when it was, do you remember Christopher Milan? And he was with the boys, King and Taj. Come on, people in the chat. I know y'all. I need to be looking on it.
That whole Dress the J thing, I remember.
Okay, when that came out and those boys came out and said that he was abusing them, right? And he was making them do sexual things in order for him to do their makeup and stuff like that. Who went and made a video basically defending the situation? Nobody but SB. Every time somebody's brought up on allegations, he is right there to defend.
Yeah, because he's telling on himself. That's what he's doing. He's telling on himself. See, he talked too much, even about his own damn business. Why y'all think his damn tongue so white? He can't shut the fuck up, and he can't help himself. But that's him telling on himself. That's all it is. That's all. That's why he defended that shit like that. That's why he got them deplorable ass old bitches over there, windmilling and flying monkeying around for his ass, because they the same way he is.
They messy.
Yeah, when I heard that Wishmaface's husband molested somebody 15 years old or whatever, I was like, okay, you know what?
I was shocked. I was shocked, Shelly, how you said that broad sat and literally you hosted a whole party where y'all talked about me and my children. Some shit you didn't even know nothing about, and you lying with your drunken, bald-headed ass. And meanwhile, you laying up right next to Chester at night.
This is the thing.
I mean, the worker is used to you swooping down trying to tell something about me. And the truth of the matter is, when you get to telling some shit and carrying on like that, if that had been the case, you wasn't the person that could even take my children in, because you couldn't have no kids that age in your house, could you, bitch?
Child.
Girl, don't come for me. I'll never, child. I'll always drag that bald-headed ass goddamn witch.
Yep. She deserve it. Talking about something doing spiritual bans on people.
Doxing. You doxing my brother. My brother ain't on no goddamn YouTube. My brother don't know nothing. That's again. But this, he's such a bad friend to Sean. When me all along while you were out there saying it, D. Ramsey, you done already got information about my brother who's not on YouTube and then doxed my brother. Make it make sense.
I know y'all don't want to get me started about doxing and who doing the doxing,
Well,
and who getting information, and who done gave me people information. I'm just saying, it's a lot of things I don't say, but I could say them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things I could say. I've been quiet. I haven't said nothing. But when that nigga shared that video thinking he hurting me, no, you hurt your own self. Because
wait, now this was a testament to how ridiculous that she is. And I'm going to say this, Deanna, when me and Deanna was going back and forth with each other, I thought it was the funniest shit in the world. Me and Deanna's going back and forth with each other. So I had the wrong information about Deanna's living arrangement. But again, we fighting. So she got wrong information about me. I got wrong information about her. We swinging, we banging and we swinging. Me and Mrs. Irvin, right? And then D. Ramsey, see, this is how she always get in trouble. D. Ramsey got up on one of them drunken stupors, gets over there, go live and talk about how stupid I am because I got the wrong information. He talk about Deanna don't own no property. Deanna owns so and so and so and so and so. And I'll never forget. And me and Deanna wasn't even cool at the time. Well, Deanna said, well, I said, well, goddamn.
so
I'm up here arguing. I didn't even realize bitch had to dox me. And they were friends, supposed to be friends and cool, just not part of the group. She is a mess. She's a mess. A mess. A mess. And she get that liquor up in her, and she get to run in her mouth. I said, look at Ned the wino telling all the business again. And call herself helping. How you helping? She helping. She had told on her damn self.
These people are funny.
They are. It's a mess. But I was shocked at that when they come back from their little trip and she had been over there dragging me, honey, and lying and talking about she got all the information from in my book. I said, girl, if you don't stop that line.
Mm-hmm. She doxed, D. Ramsey doxed people from her job.
Yeah, she doxed people just for the hell of it because that boy told her. I kept wondering why was he so, when I say he got angry, he got so angry with me when I would not go through her to try to purchase a car. So angry because he thought he had me, child. Because you figure at that point she would have had my social security number. And he got so angry. I was like, I don't even know her. Like, why am I fucking? She ain't in my city. Why do I need to go through her to buy a car?
Child.
Thought he had my ass lined up. Sorry, not mother. But I did. I couldn't put my finger on it as to why he was so bothered by that. But again, and that was way before any type of a fallout. That was like a year before. Trying to line you up, child. And
Well,
what I do to you?
Let me ask you a piece of this history, Spill It, since you up here. How did you and D. Ramsey get into it, or did she just start coming for you?
No, she literally is when I walked away from Sean, shortly after that, she had her little women's retreat. During that women's retreat, she was over there, because I had made comments about Fuck Club Shing Shang, period. And they all caught the bullets. And she was already ready to get me for Sean anyway. So she was over there carrying on, and things went wrong. And JustNet, who was in the chat, JustNet had got pissed with the way she was treated during the thing. And JustNet came back and unloaded, and it just started unfolding at that point. And she tried to lie, say JustNet was lying, that didn't happen. She didn't say these things. And then she tried to do a live and pull the women on. But most of the women is old, geriatric, and can't keep up. And they was over there making the live stand out even more. And that's how it all got started. There was no reason to have a group of women sitting around and you bashing me, talking about stuff about my personal life. She ran her mouth in mixed company. That's what started it all. But she came at me because of Sean.
Yeah,
because I fell out with Sean. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured it.
I really had no dealings with the members of the club. Shang Shang, I ain't mess with them people.
The funny part is some of these people don't even like each other, and that's just the truth be told. Okay, like I said, I haven't said anything yet.
She sure did that. She got drunk and said they should kiss his feet.
It's a lot of them who don't like each other. They hang out over there together. Okay, because I was over there. I was over there dragging, and his ass was laughing. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how it be, Shelly. Because if you ever notice, Club Shing Shang, they just exist. They coexist. Some of them like each other. Some of them don't. But some of the biggest arguments that they've ever had is amongst each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the knockdown, drag outest fights that they had is amongst one another.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like, I don't know if I want to call it rewarding, but it's funny to me when I sit back and I see them out here swinging and shit. I'm like, hold up. I was over there dragging, and your leader and his boyfriend was laughing. Okay, I'm just saying, so continue to swing. I'm laughing. Continue to do it. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at y'all. Y'all funny. Mm-hmm.
And child, the worker is, see, I used to laugh at him, but he be doing shit. Child, Steve beat him up enough that I ain't got to beat him, but so bad.
Since we talk about my friend Steve, I like Steve. I don't know. He might not like me.
Steve is not. Steve is cool. Steve is regular. Steve is a regular person.
Yeah, Steve is a regular person. He's nothing like that struggle.
He's just a regular old butch queen, and Sean tries to make him be something that he's not. He's not. He's a man, child. He's a gay man. He looks gay. He drips, pours, and oozes gay. I don't know what Sean see out of his eyes. Yeah, child, you seen him last night with them red pants and no socks and them bracelets and shit. That's a gay man, child.
But Steven seems like a decent person. I don't know what
he's doing. And he don't do what Sean do, and he don't pay Sean no attention. He bangs Sean at his convenience, child.
History lesson, James.
It is.
You remember when he used to pack up his stuff to go spend the night over his boyfriend's house? Because despite he's 40, he's still doing sleepovers. Okay,
on the weekends,
right? And see, let me tell y'all something. Because it's Sunday and I feel the need to preach. You can have the biggest house in the world. You can have a mansion on the hills. But even as Luther Vandross told you, a house is just a home. If ain't nobody really there that really fucking cares. Okay. So
absolutely.
I don't care if you got 6 bedrooms, bitch. You still in your house, tossing and turning in the bed by yourself. Okay.
Wait a minute. Kick it off, Shelly. Because remember, that other house, Steve didn't even spend nights at that house. You remember the one that got foreclosed? He didn't spend the night over Sean's house. Steve never started spending the night with Sean till Sean moved in that house with the man that he was. Remember the man he got the house that was renting the room off of Craigslist. He started spending nights there. I noticed it right away. I said, whoa, wait a minute. He didn't spend the night at your house, but now you over there, he coming over to spend the night. And the more things went on, I think Steve was taking a liking to that man, and so did Sean, baby. And Sean got the fuck up out of there. He got up out of there because we talked about it. I was like, girl, what's up?
He probably was Steve probably,
because he kept saying, why this nigga be coming over here? He want to watch TV with us. Because you in his house watching his TV, whore.
Do you remember when Sean used to spend the weekend or the night or whatever over at the boyfriend house? And how the boyfriend wasn't with the foolishness that Sean does. And remember how Sean used to have back then Sean had, I think, like an SUV.
Mm-hmm. Or he go down in the basement.
And he used to have to go sit out in the SUV and do his.
He'd be in the basement just like that. Just Kelly Love making videos.
So that's why I keep telling him, you keep fucking with me and I'm going to call your boyfriend. Because I don't believe that boyfriend knows what's really going on. I don't think Steven is really aware of
I don't think he cares. You know, Steve is damn near 60, child. He don't care. He don't give a shit. I used to tell him all the time, why do you let him treat you like that? You do realize you're the prize, you stupid young bitch. You're the prize. You're the arm candy. He's old. Steve's older than me. I'm 10 years older than you. Steve's older than me. Lord, why are you letting him treat you? Why are you letting him make you feel less than? Bitch, you're the prize. You're the one. He the old motherfucker. He the one that aged out. But it just wasn't that, girl. He always Listen, I don't know.
Child,
That's
listen.
a lot
Sean
of
was
y'all
over there at that house as
I'm
Uncle
just
Tim
saying a
said.
lot of them.
Sean was over there being a gopher. The boyfriend didn't move nothing. Sean was pulling them hot boxes of food up and down the steps, sweating, running around, grabbing people drinks and stuff. That boyfriend was just chilling. I said, that boyfriend ain't no dummy. He ain't
But
no
not
dummy.
only that, whenever you see Steve there at the house for holidays and stuff, and he be doing videos, Steve does it. You know, when you have a boyfriend, they walk around your house like your house is their house. If nobody else knew, they would swear y'all live together. But Steve moves about in Sean's house like a visitor because that's what he is, a visitor.
I don't blame him. I said I wasn't going to call Steve until I had a new man for him.
Well, he comes over there more now because, you know, his sister lived there. But at the other house, he didn't even go to that motherfucker.
I thought he put the sister out.
He didn't put her out?
I thought I heard that some time back. Something about she clogged up the toilet. I could be wrong.
Well, the toilet wasn't working right in the first place. So did she really do it, or was he just using that as an excuse?
Ooh.
Do you remember when he flushed the toilet and it was the shit coming up in the tub in the basement? Remember that?
Oh Lord.
Woo, I could be lying. I don't know.
Over there at that McMansion, honey. Quit playing.
I heard him and Cynthia got into it about the toilet. That's the last time I heard it. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Once the license was gone, he had no more use for Cynthia. Cynthia was moved in as a living babysitter.
Yeah. You don't need a babysitter no more. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you don't need a babysitter anymore. Well, that's true on site. He's always had low self-esteem. I used to try to talk with him about that. But, you know, I ain't shit. I'm jealous of him. Don't know where they got that from, but okay.
Woo. Wow. This has been too entertaining for my soul.
Feel good to purge, don't it, Shelley?
I'm telling you, I'm purging all this month next. I'm purging because, you know, I'm going to still hold on to some stuff because what I've learned, you've always got to keep a clip. You've always got to keep a clip for yourself. So when you really need to spray somebody, you just like that. But, you know, some little small things I'm going to let out. You know, lesbian stuff that's going on, at least the stuff I've been hearing about. I'm going to start purging with that next.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong about it, girl? It's okay.
Listen, James, you know damn well when he did that interview with that lady, and I don't even know her. What's her name? Nelly or something like that?
Oh,
you know,
For Real Nell.
Yeah.
You remember For Real Nell from over at Maddie's.
Is that her? Her name's always been For Real Nell? Huh? I don't know. I honestly don't know her. Has her name always been that?
It's always been For Real Nell. She was part of my makeup challenge. She was over there with me. Then she was over at Maddie's. She's part of the Maddie mom because she was always. That's why I said she's so slutty acting. Where her ass. She was always like. She talked to Maddie like she wanted to suck Maddie up. I was like, girl.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
they say I'm the same way, so I don't know.
Maddie's beautiful, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But I got from Nell that she is very sexual. So for a change with Miss Maywood, I didn't doubt anything that Miss Maywood said about her wanting to, you know, get with her and stuff because I've noticed that she was kind of slutty.
I mean, it sounded like it from what she was saying. So why you playing with me like that? Sounded like a whole nigga. I was like, girl, are you okay?
Let me just say this, and then because I promised my people something first. Let me say this. It's gonna make sense what the nail lady said. It's all gonna make sense why he interviewed her very soon. Just remember that. Keep that in mind. It's all gonna make sense.
Ooh. I can't wait, Shelley.
It's all gonna make sense.
Show.
Girl, you better put a Shelley when you ready to do that video. Please put a comment under one of my videos to let me know, so I can be over there listening.
It's all gonna make perfect sense.
Child was sitting back watching, minding their business, honey.
Child, I sit back and laugh at it really because I'm like, these people are just, and he does see. This is the thing. You can windmill for him. He doesn't care. He's still gonna throw you under the bus. He's still gonna do something.
Well, he tells you not to windmill for him, but when you don't windmill for him, your ass is on the shit list.
He said don't windmill for him while he cries behind the scenes. While he cries behind the scenes about what's being done to him. So get the fuck over that. Okay.
And you can tell when he real agitated. He be trying to play it off. You can tell when he agitated. You sure can.
Now here's my only beef with James. James, didn't I tell you back in the day he wasn't shit? That's what I used to tell you, and I said I don't understand why you friends with him. And you said, well, you said something about he's a comedian. So I said nothing about him is funny. You said, well, he got a book on Amazon. I said, where?
I see him,
not
but I don't
understand
like that.
for dear life what James was doing with Sean. I did not understand it. I was like, why is he friends with him?
Sorry for people. I think James probably, sometimes, people see, here's the way Bradley treat people. He make you feel like he this down, this poor unloved person.
Well, he needed me when we actually grew close together. He needed me.
Right. You know what I mean? And that's what he make people feel.
That child dying, and he needed me. And that's how we got close. Mika had been trying to make us be friends, and it wasn't no real big deal. I was like, girl, whatever. But then when he reached out to me, he was in need. He needed somebody because he ain't got no goddamn body. That's where the problem comes. And Club Shing Shang, y'all say what y'all want. Y'all do what y'all want. But ain't none of you bitches what I was to him.
Period. And guess what? I can tell that spilling, and I don't even know. I've never been in y'all presence or anything like that, but I can tell that that's the truth right there. Yeah. Why do you think that D. Ramsey is so jealous of you when it comes to Sean Bradley? Think about it. Well, that's the reason why you feel that. She been before she even came for you, James, or sideways or anything. She had been jealous of y'all's relationships because she want to be the bottom bitch over there. Okay, she want to be the only one that she just want to be her and Sean Bradley and the hell with the rest of Club Chat and the rest of the side eyes and the rest of YouTube. She wanted just to be her and Sean Bradley.
I used to tell him all the time, Sean, please stop saying my name. Please stop saying my name. Because you're going to make them hate me. I've had that conversation with him a million times. And people used to say, I don't know if Deanna's still in the chat. Deanna, do you remember back, and April's over there. Do you remember back in the chat, back in the day when the phone calls and all that first started, that people used to say, stop saying his name. We're sick of him. And I wouldn't even be over here with y'all. They got sick of him saying my name. It was always James this and James that and James. I said, please stop it, because I would notice it. You know, I'd be in the bushes. I would see that people was sick of him. You know, everything was James said this or James said that. And me and James, I said, he gonna make these people hate me, and look where we at.
Yeah, well, especially when it comes to women. You know what I mean? Women are very territorial. You know what I mean? Y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. Women are very territorial. Some women, especially when they feel like they are defending or protecting somebody. Do you see what I'm saying? And all those women over there, on some level, they feel like they need to protect him because he's such a pitiful little boy. He ain't got nobody else in the whole world but us, and we gotta protect him. That's why they're so territorial over me.
On site got mad at me because she was like, "Why ain't you jumping to action for him?" Because she felt like she had to protect him when they got close. And On-Site got mad at me because I didn't go back and forth with On-Site. I just would ignore her because she kept saying, "You got to come on out and help brother." And I was like, "Fuck brother, girl." But I just ignored it. And she got mad at me like, "Well, wait a minute, something wrong. This friendship is kind of lopsided." No, it ain't lopsided, baby. He's shading.
And if I can be a 1,000,000% honest, transparent, and owning my shit, I used to like really admire James. Like, I don't know, I guess his cancer, his health, all of that. So when James was friends with Sean and me and Sean would have our issues, I felt like James picked Sean, his friend, over me. So when me and Sean made up, I figured, let me just smack James a little bit because I'm gonna get him. that was just me being honestly. That was just me with my feelings hurt. Honestly, I swear to God, like I'm not even lying.
Shit happens.
Because I was really fond of James.
Spill it, do you hear what do you see what Deanna wrote? Because you called for a little while ago. That's what she said, Sean. Spill it. Ooh.
Say it again.
Did you see what Deanna wrote? She said, "Yup," and then he started saying my name, and I wasn't even communicating with him. Then here comes D stalking ass. When you was talking,
Deanna was the secret weapon. Deanna was the one that was supposed to take me down. Remember, he thought Deanna was his heavy hitter. That was why it was the push for Deanna. And then after all of that fell apart and everything, then when Rick came, he was trying to smooth himself up to Rick because he thought Rick was going to, that Rick was going to destroy me. That's why he got up there with Rick. That's what the whole conversation was. Oh, yeah, here he come with the testosterone. Because one thing he said, quote, Rick Reed is James's karma. Do y'all remember that?
I remember that.
Wow.
Is Nika somewhere in the bushes? Because I need her to hit the link because I just need her to confirm something for me.
I saw her avatar, but I don't know if it was her or a troll. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I saw
Nika, if you're in here, can you hit the link because there's something.
You're more than welcome to hit it, Nika. If you really in here, you see this right here, Shelly. You see that? I don't know if that's really her or if it's an avatar.
It look like her.
Well, they be like I said, I don't know if it's her or avatar, but if it's,
I kind of slightly want to defend Nika about something with Vegas that I never heard her say. I've never heard really anybody say, and I just want her to confirm this because when you hear stuff from a different party, I didn't hear from Nika, so I just want to. It makes.
She said it's her. You're more than welcome to hit the link, Lady Nika, if you want to. She said it's her, y'all.
Yeah, this is about. This is kind of to kind of vindicate her with some things with Vegas too. If she wouldn't mind hitting the link, I just need her to confirm. Unless you don't want to hit the link, I'll say it if she wants to stay in the chat. That's fine.
Let me say this, y'all. Yeah, thank you, Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson said, "Loud people selling spiritual starter kits." Right. D Ramsey over selling spiritual starter kits, but they mad at you trying to talk about the prayer cloths. Make it make sense. Been selling whole witchcraft over there. She go make y'all hair fall out like hers. That's all she gonna do. Cause she sure turning into a whole white man. Okay.
Well, I already told y'all she'd be a backwards spellcaster. She's casting spells.
Is this you, Nika?
Yes, it's me.
Okay. Just want to take the banner down.
Okay. Hey, Nika.
Hey.
Okay, so this is a little Vegas history. Now, right before when you guys were planning to go and all that kind of stuff, this time me and you weren't talking, and you know who I was talking to or whatever, right? So it was told to me that you had been trying to get out of the Vegas trip, but he was the one that was pressuring you to still go. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So why is Nika always getting the blame for Vegas, or she came there and her money wasn't right when she had already stressed that she didn't have the money? Because this was told to me. We just want to lay it all out here on the line. This was told to me by Tiki during the time that you had said you were no longer trying to go. He was still pushing you to go. But yet nobody ever talks about that. No one ever brings that up, that you were trying to get out and not going. You didn't want to go. He was basically pushing you to go.
I even said that because I had paid for the room in the Airbnb, that he could invite someone else to take my spot. I told him that a month and a half before the trip happened.
Nika, why you never said that to nobody?
I said it. Nobody just pays attention to it. I said it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because there was a point where I wasn't going. And
I remember that, James.
Yeah, I paid twice. And they tell that story now that I probably wasn't going to come because of my.
You broke right up at the end. You said you weren't going to go because of what?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, James messed up some.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Are you outside or near a fan?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I think you might have a fan with you.
No, I was getting ready to not come because I paid twice. You remember that, Nika? Me and Chad. I paid for me and Chad. And I told Sean, I said Chad wasn't going to be able to come. So I wasn't coming. Because remember, I ain't know them. I didn't know none of y'all. I always had my safety net. My brother was coming. He knows my best friend. I call my brother. My brother was coming. So it was no issue for me. And then once that happened, I was kind of reconsidering. I was like, And this is the dachshund inning. He went through my Facebook and stuff and found Chat and reached out to Chat. See, he's been moving around in the background without permission for years. He's been playing in emails and shit for years, honey. Fact. So that was way early on, the beginning of the damn friendship, because that's doxing. That's doxing. I ain't never told you nothing about my best friend. All you knew of is I had a best friend named Chet. You searched through my Facebook, found him, and reached out to him. That's doxing.
Is that around the time he made the Facebook group with all of us in there that I never participated in?
I wasn't in there.
Your name was there. You just probably never came in, but I went in once. He had one where
because the first time I ever talked to all of y'all together was, first time I ever talked to y'all all together was on that meeting that we did on the phone. It's the first time I spoke to anybody. I had never spoke to nobody.
He found your brother. After he found your brother on Facebook, he tried to make a inbox like one of those group chats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did one of them. But I never
still to this day I don't really mess with YouTube with Facebook. I miss stuff on Facebook all the time. I go on Facebook for advertisement purposes for the most part. But yeah, I mean, he's always moved about and he's always overstepped the lines. To reach out to my best friend who's not on YouTube, that is doxing people. Doxing, it ain't always something bad and terrible, but doxing is doxing. When you get into a person's business that ain't none of your damn business, that's doxing.
Wait, is this the guy that I saw you with? You reaching out to people
off of YouTube about somebody on YouTube, you doxing.
Is this the guy I saw you with, James?
Yeah. That's with the gray hair?
Yeah, that was dancing backwards.
That's my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Chet.
He probably was jealous because all his friends are off of YouTube. He don't have any friends.
He wasn't jealous, girl. Girl. Anyway, we're going to leave that alone. He could be jealous of the friendship, but girl, trust me, him reaching out to Chat had a dual process. I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah, I feel like he was.
My brother's cute. He's a very good looking fella, child. And he is very much Sean's flavor, honey. He's older. His hair is gray, and he's thick. And yeah, he's very much Sean's flavor, darling.
Well, James, if he's Sean's flavor,
but Sean's not my brother. Sean's not my brother's flavor.
He must be you must be Sean's flavor then, because you and your brother look alike. Y'all look like y'all related.
Oh well, girl, I taste just like
Exactly.
I know tell you. Y'all look like y'all related for real. I thought that was.
But no, girl, I'm undesirable to all. Ask Rika, he'll tell you.
Well, listen though, y'all do realize that Sean is a whole mental case study, right? Because he hate old women. He hate old women, but he use them. And then y'all describing what type of man he like, but he had to turn on James for whatever reason, really for no reason at all. And he attracted to a certain type that looked like James. He a whole case study. He a whole widow.
So he's
that man looked just like James.
But when y'all was talking about the he always done played around in emails and all of this and all that. That he is the one that sent a whole lot of this information to a lot of content creators, making it seem like it's a troll giving them the information when actually a whole lot of it is coming from Bradley.
Yep.
I really believe that.
Look, Tia said, I thought that was your brother for real. No, Tia, me and Chad have been friends for a very, very long time. And it just is beyond the friendship thing. That is my brother. You know, my mother calls him her son. Same thing with his mother. We are brothers from different mothers. That's, it just is like that. Our parents have actually met, because, he's not even from Pittsburgh. Our parents have met and absolutely fell in love with one another. My grandma, before she passed, my grandmother had loved Chet forever and everything. So he literally is like a member of my family. Remember, my real brother was gone for like 21 years. So yeah, he's my brother, child.
Made Sean stroke out now, hearing about your friendship with somebody else. Take it easy now. Take it easy. It's his birthday.
Hold on for a second. Somebody named I Am Just Peachy got a question. She said, or he said, so did Sean Bradley create all these so-called social media / YouTube quote unquote clubs or groups and chapters to spite properly bona fide because it was her idea that didn't work out? That was the question, y'all. And Lady Tia, thank you for the super chat, love.
Nika will have to answer that question.
I don't know nothing about that one. I'm putting on.
But I'm gonna post it. There's the question. Thank you for the super chat, Lady Tia.
I don't know about all of them. I just know that Black YouTubers United was supposed to be the blueprint to show properly bona fide how a YouTube group is supposed to go, because the Fresh Collective failed so miserably. That's about all I could tell you. That particular group, I do know, was done to show her how it was supposed to be done.
Y'all, did y'all see this? What Lady Tia said? Lady Tia said, "Nice panel, Miss O."
Him. Y'all were all part of the group. So how could he personally get the credit? Y'all kind of just merged together. Y'all were already together.
And we all left at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't part of any of that. Because they like to throw me in there. James was not part of the Fresh Collective. I wasn't part of any of that. I was somebody who literally supported their effort. I was not part of any of that stuff.
I did hear about when they met up though and went to go have what was it, lunch or dinner? Him and Grouchy Puppy.
Oh, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Sean couldn't stand him. He never could stand him. Him and Chelsea were too close, and also he's effeminate. Sean couldn't stand him. He couldn't stand that child. And also the thing with Grouchy Puppy, he is talented. He can sing. He can dance. He can do theater. That child, and we don't have a friendship to this day, but that is one talented bitch. Because he did American Idol. He did the auditions for American Idol. And his shit is on YouTube. Whereas Shalena's, I haven't seen Shalena's American Idol stint, but Grouchy Puppy's is on YouTube, honey.
Wait, she's on American Idol?
That's what she said. What you say?
I never heard this until just now. I mean, honestly.
Well, she said she sang Whitney, honey. I'll always love you. Maybe she's YouTube's best kept secret too. I don't. But no, Grouchy Puppy, yeah, that little child. He's very talented. Very talented.
Yeah, he is. I give him that. But I'll say this. I always told you, Sean, because I know you in the bushes. You little bottom bitch, you. I always told you the day was going to come, you stinking whore, that I would be right here to watch everything you tried to do to me double back up on you. Now, bitch, I may not be able to take part in it as the way I would like to right now, but just know I'm watching everything and I'm getting my entire life. Happy birthday, bitch.
Nika.
Now that was petty, Queen.
Nika.
Good job. Good job.
Nika. Mika,
The fact, good job.
you haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be over to your house as well. But I appreciate the opportunity. And thank you, Miss Olivia. I know we ain't had the best of track record here lately, but I appreciate you for being kind enough to let me partake and sit up in the chat as well as hit your panel to relish in this moment. It's been 7 years coming, and I am getting my whole life.
Y'all will always know more about. I mean, y'all know Sean Bradley. You know what I'm saying? I can roast and I can gag about him, and I can talk about what y'all talked about. But y'all know him, okay? And all the petty BS aside, he been doing way too much for way too long to people offline, okay? For people, it's too much. So when it comes to
Miss
stuff like
Miss
this, no, I don't
Olivia,
mind at all.
do you remember I told you all of this?
Yeah,
Long before you came into the sector, I
yeah, I
gave
didn't know
you
who he was.
all of this, and
Yeah,
everything I told you has come to pass. You are
yeah,
now seeing it unfold. People are saying it. So now you know
yeah.
I was not lying to you. Them hours I spent telling you all this, because it took
Right.
hours for me to get all this out.
Yeah,
Everything I said was the truth about him.
yeah.
He's an evil person, and his days are numbered.
Yep.
Dirty don't last forever. Evil do not last forever.
You
And
sure
he
don't.
getting everything that he deserved right now. I
Yep.
am enjoying seeing his whole everything, his persona,
Mm-hmm.
everything being ripped to shreds. People are now beginning to see him for the monster that he really always have been.
Absolutely. 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 And you was telling me about this monster before I even knew who it was, or even before I knew it was a beef sector. So yeah, absolutely. But
I
everything you
told
done
you
said done been
everything.
verified over and over.
Yeah,
I
I
walk
will
around here
say,
like Castro every day. I'm happy because every day a little layer, another layer is peeled back, and who he really is being exposed. It ain't nothing good about that man, and he don't do nothing for anybody without expecting something in return.
That's
He
right.
don't have no friends.
You sure don't. That's the
yeah, he
truth.
definitely doesn't.
I was
And
just getting ready to
honestly,
say that Robbie on the rails was. They are correct, Robbie. Alexander Rogers is my friend. I brought Alexander Rogers into the fold. That's my friend, and that's still my friend.
Mm-mm.
but whose friend is he not anymore? Huh?
Oh,
Mm.
girl. But I mean,
Oh,
he says, see, there ain't no tea to that because he tells you all that
uh-huh.
he would tell y'all in real life. I wouldn't be friends with James. I wouldn't be friend. I don't be friends with his kind. And Alexander Rogers is my kind. He's always he's. I mean, that's just him. He ain't never lie about that. His thing. He is one of those types of gay males. He wants to be the only one. He's very comfortable being surrounded with people, and he's the only gay, and they're all telling him, you know, I don't really care for that other kind of gay, but you different. When meanwhile, he is the same thing because we ain't no different. He a drag queen, I'm a drag queen. She
Yeah, y'all
fat,
both
I'm
drag
fat.
queens. It's just you a pretty one and he's a ugly one.
Oh, well, girl,
But
that
he
goes
does
into
act
the gene
different.
pool.
I brought this up the other day too. I think was it Miss Olivia where I said this. I think Miss Olivia was on Jay Wilson's panel, and I was saying that people were saying they don't understand why people like him or they're around him, but he's in person, in real life, he does not behave the way he behaves on YouTube.
No, not at all. He's a punk.
It's
He's a
night
punk.
and fucking day.
He blends
I
in
don't
with the
think people
background.
understand
He
that.
don't talk smart. He blends in with the background. That child don't hang in clubs. He lived in Baltimore and don't know nothing about the bar scene or anything in DC and down that way. He don't hang out and stuff. Child, he is a home dweller. He don't mess with other gays because he can't handle it.
And they
Can't
said when
handle
he
it.
was doing, and they said when he was doing the taping of the show, he was just pretty much, getting stuff together in the background and all this and all that. Because he's
Right. I
really not
mean,
very sociable.
he's not. He's socially awkward. Always have
Yeah,
been.
yeah, you can tell.
He does well putting things together. Like he's a good organizer. I don't take that away from him. He's a good organizer. That's why I would just let him do it. But he tried to put that out there like, oh, James can't do this. James can't do that. Child, I have pageants that I own. I did whole pageants in hotels. I put together a situation. I just let you run because that's what you wanted to do. Do it, bitch. I was the entertainment. I thought we understood that.
Hold up, James. I'm not gonna let you fully get away with that. When I tell you what he good at.
Thank you, Kim, for the super chat. Kim, thank you.
Running around. Would you like a Pepsi or Sprite? Can I get you something to eat? That's what he's good at. Running up and down, catering to everybody. He's excellent at that.
I mean, but that's how his boyfriend got him trained, girl.
Well, he's good at that. I'll give it to him. I mean,
all man will raise you to their hand now. And I ain't got no issues with Steve. Because Steve has completely raised Sean to his hand.
Yeah, I like Steve. I mean, if I ever became rich,
baby, you come over here. I'm not coming over there. No, you can't suck it. I don't want you sucking it. Child, he got it raised to his hand, baby.
But hold up, but they taking tips from him on how to suck, you know what, and yet it's still
that don't say that he can't suck. No, wait a minute, baby. Now that don't say that he's not a fierce sucker. That just means that Steve don't want him sucking his.
Child.
And that's always been the thing. Nika, am I lying?
No.
He always says Steve don't like that. Steve don't like that from you, boo-boo.
Maybe Steve don't want to get no yeast infection on his.
Girl, I told y'all the other day it hit me one day, and I was like, it really irritated. Why does he always chew on the inside of his mouth?
Honestly, my ex-husband does that. He sleeps and chews his tongue by himself.
No, Sean does it while he's talking. If you look at any video, pull up any video, he literally chews in the inside of his mouth like cud.
Because he lying.
Even it's a nervous tick or some kind of oral fixation.
Child, maybe a little bit of both. And maybe Steve is an old butch queen with enough sense to know that you shouldn't be putting your member into no chewed up mouth, honey. Because I wouldn't put mine in there.
Child, as I said.
Child, my phone's about to die, y'all. I'm going to go get on my computer and get down in the chat. Child, y'all continue on, honey.
James, you ain't leaving me up here by myself. I need somebody.
I'm gonna go too. You know, I'm dealing with some stuff at home. So
I want to say, I hope you're feeling better, Nika.
Where that crust and shit be coming out of there. That mouth is dangerous, baby.
Yes, God.
You know, I'm not mentally sane. They don't believe what I be telling, so I gotta have somebody up here to back me up and say, "Yeah, I remember that. I recall it." They say I be lying.
Girl, I amen you from the chat. I'm dealing with COVID in the household, so I gotta go.
Nika, I just want to say, I hope you feel better.
Thank you, Miss Olivia. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for allowing me up. Y'all have a great one. I'll be in the chat.
You too.
All right, baby, I gotta get some juice in this phone, girl, but I'm gonna be in the chat, child.
That's all right. I'm gonna close it out if everybody leaving.
Yeah, they rolling out. Unless anybody got any questions, I can hop down. Cause I still gotta save some of these bullets.
You a mess, really.
Oh yeah, I got
me.
This is his birthday, so I wonder if I should just go ahead and I don't know. I'm about to see. I'm asking my people what they want to do.
Well, I know we've given him a wonderful birthday party today. You know, I hope you enjoyed this, Sean Bradley. A few of your old time friends, you know, ex friends, the people that you done did wrong and they only try to do right by you. They just want to come up, Sean Bradley, and wish you a happy birthday. Okay.
Yeah. Last year I sent him a CashApp for his birthday. This year I came on Miss Olivia platform for his birthday. But nonetheless, happy birthday.
Such a wonderful gift, Shelly, and thank you so much for playing the audio and doing a little YouTube history on him. Y'all just gave him a wonderful birthday present, and I was happy to be the one to facilitate this virtual birthday party. I was.
Do you want me to close it out with the audio one more time before I drop down? Do you want to hear one more time?
Let's go out with a bang. Yeah, Shelly is getting ready to play the audio from Sean Bradley and his boyfriend talking about a foster child that was wanting to do an interview with VS. Go ahead, Shelly.
All right, here we go.
One of your old foster kids has been emailed. That's cool. You know, and that's the funny thing about it is I know exactly who she's talking about, and you know what? I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera. I want her to be a dummy and put that child on camera because I know what child she's talking about.
So she wouldn't have anything bad to say.
No. But she doesn't realize that he is a ward of the state, and based on his mental capacity,
But again, he had a good time. He had a good life living here.
Go ahead and put him on camera if you want to, and give me more evidence to use against you.
She responded to him?
No, she's not responding against. I know she's watching though. I know she's watching. I know she's watching.
That's it. Happy birthday, bitch.
And thank you so much, Shelly, for coming up here and sharing and joining in the birthday party. And y'all, you know, like Whoopi said on The Color Purple, until you do right by me, everything you touch gonna fail. Okay? And I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. Thank you everybody that came up and joined us this Sunday morning for this wonderful birthday present to Bradley. He deserves everything that he got, and then some, him and Club Chat. Okay, and so happy birthday, Bradley. I want to thank Shelly for coming up. Spillerboy TV, Lady Nika came up. On-site April came up, and Ronnie Q came up. Okay, I hope I didn't forget anybody. And I want to thank all of you guys also for joining in this virtual birthday party. And being so interactive in the chat. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta finish my Sunday dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. I hope that you will have a wonderful work week going into this week, and a wonderful safe work week. You know, keep your eyes on the prize. Lady Nika, did I say Lady Nika? Thank you for coming up too if I didn't say your name, and I hope you feel better. Yeah, we got to be careful out here because this virus is real. You know what I mean? And thank you guys so much for enjoying our virtual birthday party. Hope you guys will hit the like button on your way out the door. Well, if you haven't, hey, Geechee Girl TV, I meant to say that earlier. Please hit the like button, guys, if you haven't on the way out the door. Once again, thank you for so much for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Y'all know I'll be sporadic, because when T is sporadic around here sometime, but when I feel the need, I really felt I needed to get on here and talk about this today, because of them ratchet old grannies over there got the nerve. They got the unmitigated gall to try to come on here and talk about people when they can't talk about nobody. Okay, what they need to do is try to get what they need to give Bradley for his birthday on the way out the door is some of that bacteria gum crest. That's what they need to do. Give him that crest that's made for getting rid of that bacteria, because he needs to get rid of that bacteria on his tongue. Okay, and just like that old man that you call your boyfriend groomed you, okay, and trained you. I want to leave you with this question, Bradley. Is that what you was trying to do to Tim? Is that what you call yourself doing to him, Bradley? Grooming him? That's just a question I want to ask on the way out the door. Oh, and I also want to thank Deanna Irvin and all of the content creators and all of you guys as well, like I said, for being so interactive today. And I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.